Welcome back to Good Day Columbia. Time now is 7:43. A local foundation is holding an event to honor veterans. It's their way to give back to those who make the ultimate sacrifice every day. Joining us now is Alvin King with Range for Hope Foundation. Alvin, thank you so much for being here.
Thanks for having us, Fraendy.
We appreciate it. You know, what is Range for Hope?
Range for Hope is a nonprofit that's here local in the Midlands, and we use the game of golf as recreational therapy.
You know, your life's work is all dedicated to uplifting veterans, and of course that's because you know it all about firsthand.
Yes, sir. I retired out of the Army after 20 years in 2018.
What was that time like for you?
Serving in the military?
Serving in the military.
It was amazing. Obviously I served during wartime, so I deployed a lot. Had 4 tours to Afghanistan, 4 to Iraq. But the reality of what I was able to accomplish over the course of 20 years was amazing.
Gotcha. What is one of the moments that stands out the most for you in your deployments? I know many times we talk about different types of deployments. What is one thing you can remember?
I would say, like, an overarching theme is that, people are people. And so, I had an opportunity to meet a lot of people in the jobs and the roles that I filled. Okay. And so the reality is that people are people. And so a lot of us have this stigma of like, this is bad or this is not, or, obviously there were some things that went on that, we can't explain, but at the same time, overall, I think people are still just people.
And after leaving the military, you made sure that you're still working on the front lines, essentially, by honoring and remembering a lot of people who have fought. Heroes Unite, that's an event that you're holding on. What is this event about?
So we wanted to bring, similar to what you all just did this past weekend, was we wanted to bring a community resource fair to the Midlands and have these programs, resources, and services direct there to the consumer. And so, what better way to do that with, some food trucks, some food, a DJ coming out, and so there's, making it a family-based event, but also have people learn about what actual things that are out there for them, what programs, resources, and services are available to them and their family.
You all are also honoring first responders. Why first responders?
Well, service is service. You think about that, at the end of the day, we have people who serve our community both here and abroad. And so, but service is service, at the end of the day. So
break down the day for us. I want to attend this Heroes Unite. What am I expected to see?
Like I said, we'll have a bunch of programs and resources out there, a lot of tables, probably about 30 to 40 community partners. We'll be setting up tents and tables. We'll have some static displays, some military personnel coming out there, setting up some equipment. So there's a lot of different things you can see in that space. They'll have some food, some music, and we also will end the event with, we're recognizing 10 local heroes is the goal. And it's not too late to still nominate some people. We're accepting nominations all through the rest of this week. But the goal last year, what we did was to kind of recognize 10 local heroes, 5 first responders or people in the first responder community, and 5 military community leaders. And so the thought was, there's so many people who do their job without any recognition. And it was amazing to meet all those people. Like last year, I met 10 people who you could just walk by that you wouldn't even have known that they did these amazing things. Yeah, wow, that's really good. How can we nominate someone? You said that the time is still open. What do we have to do? You go to the website, Range4, F-O-R-E, hope.org, or you can contact us at info@range4hope.org, and just let us know.
All right, we're going to have that information up for you all. Take a look. It's happening on Saturday, May 30th at the Meeting Place Church at 201 Columbia Mall Boulevard, from 11 a.m. until 2 p.m. Range for Hope presents Heroes Unite. Once again, everybody, Saturday, May the 30th. You want to be there to help support the veterans and first responders. Alvin King, thank you so much for being here. We appreciate it. Thank you so much for your time in service and what you're doing and still uplifting the men and women in the uniform.
Absolutely. Really, well, thanks for the opportunity, Fraendy.
Absolutely. All right, stay with us. There's more Good Day Columbia coming up after the break. We'll check in with Chief Meteorologist Taylor Canoose.